Of course, I was muted. Of course. Mime Amber. That's the traditional way. Anyways, fucking fast and short version. 21 plus, 421. 421? What the fuck? 21 plus, 420 always. I'm Amber motherfucking Princess. You found me as Kottontale is moist. This is my club of Kottontales, and Mime Amber started the meeting because she was muted. Yeah, that happened. But we're going to join a party chat, so we're gonna hang out. How you doing? You're hanging out with me. Kottontale is moist, and we are going to play some Minecraft with our best daughter.
What's up?
What up? Dude, I want to say that I am so thankful that you're still awake and willing to game. um, and I caught up on sleep.
Nice.
Yeah, like yeah, I felt good. At one point, like I kind of like heard my phone go off, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to sleep. Oh my god, I haven't had water in so many hours. Mm. Oh my god, that's so good. But yeah, I caught up on sleep and that was really nice. My body was so sore, you know, like physically sore after Monday. And I thought it was just from like car travels, when I have to get into a vehicle that's, I mean, I don't even know what vehicle would be perfect for my body chemistry and be, not painful to get in and out. But anyways, so two different vehicles and then having to walk around Kaiser and then having a panic attack. So I figured that's why I was so physically exhausted from Monday. But yesterday on Tuesday, I was like, my body is sore. Like I did a workout. And then I thought about it. I was like, I was doing a lot of like, okay, put yourself in this position, now hold. And those type of things can work your
Yeah.
body. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that
it's
for
like
surely.
mustering up core strength in a lot of different ways. So, yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And like I work my core constantly, so like my core isn't achy, but like my back is achy, my fucking
All the
triceps.
surrounding
Yeah, all the
muscles.
surrounding areas.
Yeah.
It's not showing any world on Minecraft. Are you still loading up?
No, I'm in.
Weird. Maybe send an invite because it's not showing it here at all.
Yeah, let me do that.
It's not even showing you online, which is weird.
Profile unavailable.
What?
Are you signed in with. Let me just make sure that
Yeah,
it's not me.
I'm signed in to I PlayStation Plus is that as I wouldn't have been able to go live if I didn't have PlayStation Plus, I don't think. Um and then I'm logged into my Microsoft account.
There it goes. See if this works.
Boom. All right, that worked.
Dope.
Weird technology, right? It always got to do something. Um I mean
Oh, you're
shit.
right downstairs. I went to the top level, so if you come up the steps, I'll be right there.
Yeah, I don't even remember where we paused. We're at your structure, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Because I remember we had went on an adventure and we did a bunch of stuff, but then we died. we found Like,
Uh,
oh
well,
no, no,
we're
this is
yeah,
the
we're in
creative
my
mode.
world.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool, cool, cool. My brain had to register there for a second. Okay, cool, 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 cool. We're in creative. Okay, good, 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 good. You know
yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah.
I actually like that better. I don't have to worry about fucking feeding myself.
Right, exactly. Like I have a little bit of time to game. I just want
Yeah,
to build and
build and
have a
chill. Hell yeah.
yeah, right, serious.
Yeah, I mainly just want to hang out with you, hear your voice. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna come up here and watch you build like a fucking creeper. And I'm gonna have some medicine because I haven't had like I slept. I literally when I had messaged the emojis and asking if you're still up, I basically had just gotten up for the day and I was like, okay, it's a lot later than I realized, but that's okay because I needed the sleep clearly. Like I was after Sunday doing it was Mother's Day and then having to do drop off and then I definitely felt some type of way that the only people that wished me a happy Mother's Day were you, Allie, and my own mother. That kind of sucked, because even if you're not like on the best of terms with your baby daddy, like baby daddies tend to say happy Mother's Day, like they're the reason that you're a baby daddy. But he didn't say anything to me. Uh yeah, so that fucking hurts. And then Monday I had to go to a physical appointment and it was super busy and meeting a new doctor, which went great. My bruise is not doing so great. It's now starting to spread and it hurts. I gotta take a picture of that. I'm hoping it doesn't get any bigger. If it gets any bigger, I have to go back in. Um, so yeah, like I'm kind of surprised I slept for so long, but at the same time I'm not because I just needed the sleep.
Right. Sometimes you just need to sleep.
Yeah, and if you're able to, you know what I mean? Like, excuse me, excuse me, I'm here completely by myself. I don't have any obligations to do. You know, hi Artemis. Artemis has still got a little bit of water and a little bit of food. I'll get her more food and water. Give myself food and water. It was kind of crazy. Like last night, I was like in Club Kottontale and like playing Fortnite, but also doing other stuff because I tend to do that. And I was like organizing my beads. I organized all my alphabet beads. So like if you it's by letter and not by color now. Um, which I haven't decided if I like that or not. Like I'm not really sure if my brain likes the alphabetical order or thinks that they should all be in color code. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure how my brain feels about that. But I did that, and then I made some waist beads for my manager and her daughter. And I plan on making myself some, re-updating mine because I got some new beads. But yeah, I was up until the sun came up. Um,
Wild.
yeah, I didn't, and it what like I wasn't forcing myself to do that either. It just kind of like I was sitting and chilling, watching the Orville, and I had turned my system off because I went and bleached my hair. But that was like after midnight. Like it was after midnight when I ended my meeting, and then I dyed my hair at by the time I was done at 1:45, and then at 3 o'clock I rinsed it out, and then you can't go to bed with super wet hair, so I had to stay up a little bit. So yeah, when I went to bed, the sun was coming up. It was very wild. uh, you're completely honest. Like, uh, if you hadn't messaged me, I might have just been like, okay, time to go back to bed. Straight up. Uh, but I know that like my body's hungry, so I grab myself a couple applesauces, a string cheese. My daughter has some little bites, so I grabbed one of those. This will probably be the only thing I eat. But I also have no idea when I'll actually go to bed.
Right.
Yeah. It was funny when I was having the brief conversation with that person from Tanzania. They were just like, "Wow, you don't have a sleep schedule, do you?" I'm like, "No, no, I don't." They're like, "And you talk about Fortnite a lot." I'm like, "Yeah, yes, I do." I just think it's so funny, and I know that that person was not into me as much as they claimed to have been into me. Because
Right.
if they were, they would have found my YouTube. They would have popped in and messed. They would have said something. You know what I mean? If they really, really wanted to get to know me the way that they were saying they did, you know, because them matching with me, they said it gave them hope that they might actually find their person and yada yada yada. They went through and they deleted a lot of their messages that they weren't doing and so on and so forth. But it's like, I don't know. Like, that to me is not showing interest. Showing interest is actually saying it and doing actions towards showing interest. But also, understanding and listening when a person's talking to you. Like, like, I'm a very honest person, honest to a fault, to the point that, I've had some people be like, say some really mean things to me simply because, you know, they wouldn't match with someone just to have conversation. It's like, okay, well, that's you. You know, I
Right.
wouldn't match just to get a free date, but people do that.
Hmm.
I will not go out with someone that I'm not feeling some kind of attraction for them, whether it's physical attraction, mental attraction, emotional attraction, or some kind of attraction that's getting me to go out to eat, to go to a park, and talk with a person to get to know them past the surface. So when I first, a few years ago when I first started dabbling in the dating apps, I was definitely more um, sad at the interactions, but that's because I had no knowledge of how a dating app or what it worked or anything like that. Now that I understand that there really is just 1% of people out there who are actually using the dating app to find someone that they could potentially be compatible with, because finding it in real life is deeming difficult. Um, One thing that really pissed me off about the dude from Tanzania is that they were like, "Oh, it's getting to the point that I'm just gonna go back to doing it real life because that was better." And I wanted to be like, "Why the fuck are you on dating apps if you can get real life interactions?" Like, if I was getting dates, I never would have fucking joined a dating app again, ever. I didn't want to, and really, it kind of just fills a time. You know what I mean? Like when I'm bored, I was like, "Let's see if I can find a person." You know what I mean? But I have such low expectations for dating apps now. I have like no expectations, truly.
Right.
It's kind of the thing is like if I find anything true there, I'll be immensely surprised. It's so weird. Like it's 7 o'clock here, but it's still super bright outside. I'm just like, dude, what the hell? I'm gonna eat this applesauce and then I am gonna have my first bowl of the day. My hair looks great. Oh, it was funny when I was doing my hair. A portion of it was like, dude, this is exhausting. Like, do we really got to do this every 6 weeks? I'm like, if you want the blonde hair, and I'm like, I do love it, but one thing is like, it is difficult for me to not get the bleach on my hair that's already been bleached, and that's really bad. Like, I wish I had someone that could do it for me because they would be able to touch my roots and nothing else. But like for me, I only have two hands. I wear glasses. So, like I do really good. Like I'm really proud of myself for the evenness that I get throughout my hair. But it's exhausting. Like when I was rinsing my hair and conditioning it, so much of my hair just like came out and I'm just like, "No." But it was the normal sort of like, okay, this is because the bleach got on some of my ends and it's coming out. It it wasn't so much so that I'm like, okay, we're done bleaching, but it was enough to be like, God damn, do I really want to do this? Mm, 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 Nom, 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 nom. Yes, I was eating an applesauce with just my mouth.
The little num 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 num.
It was good. What do you say when something's delicious? Hmm. Oh my god, my body. Oh, I'm so sore. My god. Oh, I'm just gonna recreate what they did in the fucking X-ray room tomorrow, and that will be my fitness. It actually was really funny when they were doing my hip X-rays. They brought this giant like yoga block in, and they had me put my leg up on that, and they were like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is actually a really nice stretch." I'm like, I will be adding this to my repertoire. It's also always, I don't know why, but it's always surprising to me when I move my legs and like I'm able to move my left leg really well. Like I can lift my left leg with ease, but it's my right leg that I can't. And it's because you use your opposite hip to raise your leg. You don't use, like, you're not using your right hip to raise your right leg. So I can lift my left leg better, even though it's my bad leg, than my right leg, which is, it always is just like, whoa, like it's weird to me, but at the same time, like it makes sense, but it's still just weird because in my mind, I should be able to do more with my right leg. And in some cases, I can. Like in some positions, like for example, a lunge, I can hold a lunge. No, a lunge is a bad example because I can do a pretty good lunge on both sides. But it is the right side I can go lower. The right side I can go lower. And the left side I can do a really solid lunge, but I can't go down super low because my hip is just not shaped in the proper ways to be able to move that way. Like it really is crazy when like I've seen the imaging of my hip and I think about what I used to do when I was younger and I'm like, no wonder I'm in so much pain now. I was doing some of the craziest shit on a underdeveloped hip. Like Like when I say that shit as adult, I'm just like, well, this makes sense. It makes so much sense. Um, and it just like makes me feel like a bat. Oh my god, this is so good. I bought an ounce of weed because mm, it was on sale. Instead
Hmm.
of instead of being 250, it was only 150. Oh, it's like,
Nice.
for one, the container is huge, like it's the size of my hand, and when I open it, it's just like I swear I can see the smells coming off of it. Oh my gosh. So, when I was trying to fall asleep after I woke up, like the first time for the day, like going to bed so late, you wake up at 11:30 and that is the first time you wake up. So when I did that and I took my medicines, which is good because um oh god, it's making it even more trippier right now. Okay. So I woke up. My alarm, I didn't set my alarm. So I would have missed my medicine if I hadn't woke up when I did. And the weird thing was, and even more weird now that I'm thinking about it, when I laid back down to go to sleep, every time that I like closed my eyes and tried to fall asleep, I could hear a buzzing noise, like a router or something. And I was just like, this is so fucking weird. And when I was laying down, I'm like, I bet you this is the aliens. You know what I mean? And the fact that I woke up right at the time that I needed to take my medicine, and like my alarm wasn't set, and then I tried to go back to sleep and there was this electronic noise. Oh, it could just be my beautifully broken brain, and maybe I need to take some psychosomatics. But yeah, I think whoever was working my simulation was using their cell phone or something, and the fucking wires were getting crossed because I couldn't fall asleep because all I could hear was computer noises.
Hmm.
It's fucking weird. It was very weird. And yes, it's probably even more stem from the fact that I've been watching the Orville. It's the same thing when I watch Star Trek. I start to get all fucking intergalactic up in my brain. But I also very much like I believe in ghosts, I believe in aliens, so come at me. My daughter agrees with me though. She's like, the universe is massive. She's like, of course there's got to be somebody else. I'm like, exactly. That's my exact point. Is that the universe is infinite. Like, we have proven that there are black holes that take you places that we don't even know because we won't go in it. I do think it's funny though that in the Orville they talk about how Earth are the hillbillies of the galaxy. And I've made that joke so many times that like the fucking extraterrestrials see our planet like such a shame and just fly off. Like, so I'm so sick and tired. Like, if I hear one more person that says our world is falling apart, I'm gonna fucking right to your throat. Our world is not falling apart. Our sense of societal balance is falling apart. Two fucking different things. The fleas on the fucking back of the pupper dogs are going crazy. The puppy is just fine. And if it gets too intense, then the puppy eradicates the fleas, aka like how the dinosaurs got boom boomed. Okay? But our star, our sun, won't explode for like another kajabillion years, quite literally. So I'm not worried about like an astronomical thing happening to us. I'm just not. Like, I'm it's when people says the world's falling apart, they think about the government and all of the BS. You know what I mean? But I tell you what, I'm really proud of how I'm raising my daughter. Um, Donald Trump had came onto the TV, and Junior was like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "That's actually our president." And she's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, if I ever meet him, I'll be like, 'Thank you, Mr. President.'" And then the conversation was done. And I just thought that that was really nice because that's what we should do. Thank you for being our president. On to the next. You know what I mean? We can't do anything about it. We can't fucking change the fact that the Cheeto was the 45th and 47th president. We can't do anything about that. We can't change that. So my daughter has the right way. Thank him and move on. You know? I don't know if my kid will get political, but I don't think she will. I really don't. If my kid gets political, it's because she's running for office. I'm teaching my kid the beauty of the planet that we live on. You know, my kid gets upset when she sees trash on the ground and she wants to go and pick it up. You know, she gets sad when she sees someone who looks like they might be in need. You know, like I've watched my child offer gummies to a complete stranger, and the complete stranger said yes. And honestly, oh, I haven't medicated myself yet. Oh, I honestly, I feel like the lady probably hadn't eaten it in a while. So like my child offering her that, it meant so much to me. It meant so much to my daughter. But the way that that lady probably felt in that moment, because immediately she's like, "You have such a sweet daughter. Like you're doing such a great job with her." And I'm just like, hmm. And that's the stuff that I listen to versus the lady that yelled at me to be nice to my child because I yelled no once. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck? And honestly, the person who yelled it, younger than me and has no fucking children. Get the fuck out of my life. You have no idea what I deal with. Like you have a fucking dog and a husband. That ain't nothing like what I'm fucking going through, you know what I mean? So, but the audacity of some people, like you don't know what someone is going, like I just don't get it. I just don't get it why strangers think they can yell at me to be nice because I yelled a little. Bitch, if you see me beating my fucking dog or person, if you see me physically hurting someone, by all means step in. But using my voice? No. No. Fuck no. It pisses me off. Especially when like my kid is giving me the guilty face and she knows why I said no because I in my loud voice because I had just said no like what felt like 100 times in this voice. Amber, please stop. No, no, no. I said no. Amber, I said no. And then I finally no. And that's what people hear. Fuck people. Like until you've watched until you have walked in a mile in someone else's shoes, do not comment. Like my own mother doesn't say anything to me, and that's not like the best example because it's just not. But um, you know, my mother has told me like you have immense patience. She's like I've seen parents, and I know Ray has too because he used to live with a person where they don't even try to use a calm voice. It's just instantly to the loud yelling voice, and I don't do that. Um, and I could. I very much could do that. I used to be like that. I've worked so much on myself, and that's something that really pisses me off is people don't know what people are going through. You know what I mean? That's why, like, when I see something that I don't understand or I don't agree with, I just look the other way. Because unless it's like deliberately harming me or I can see that someone's being deliberately harmed, I'm not going to step in. It's just not my place. A good example is one time I saw a lady. She was in the rain with her baby, and she didn't have a stroller or nothing. She was just carrying her baby in a thin blanket. The baby didn't have any rain jacket, no nothing. Wasn't even wearing socks. And like a part of me just wanted to like do something, but I I don't know that person's scenario, for all I know, they could have just gotten in an argument with their boyfriend and they kicked him out of the car with their baby like that. You know, I have scenarios where Voldemort did some shit where I was walking in the rain with a blanket that I just bought from Target because I didn't have a rain jacket for my daughter and I didn't want her to get rained on. And I was walking down the street away from my husband. So I don't question, like unless I see someone physically being harmed or someone literally looks at me and says help, I'm not going to do anything. And that might be insensitive, but you have to protect yourself while protecting others. It's the sort of thing like on an airplane, you need to put the oxygen mask on yourself before you can help other people. Because if you can't breathe, you can't help other people. That's why, like, I'm very much teaching my daughter to love herself first. Like, she knows that I love me first and that she's immediately second. But she knows that I love myself first. And I remind her all the time to love herself first. And she'll say cute things like, Mommy, I love you and me equally. And I'm like, that's fine as long as you're the first one in the line. She's like, we're right next to each other. Man, dude, this place is so rad. I'm so excited to see what you do with it, especially because I had came across a video of some dude that was building a mountain base, and it was kind of similar to what you have going on here. So I'm super intrigued.
Yeah, I've seen several that are like exactly like this. It's just tall building built into the corner of a mountain,
Yeah, they just
which
carved
is
out a
what
little
gave,
hole. Yeah,
yeah, which is what gave me this idea. It's like look for something tall, build a tall building right into the side of it.
yeah. I love the flowers. All right, got my bowl loaded. Cheers to anyone lurking, twerking, watching incognitely. I mainly started this meeting just in case I did decide to do some building or if something exciting happened because I'm very much the type of person, like I say that I make this contentery for myself. I truly mean it. There's been hundreds of videos of mine that I go back and I watch. Um, and it's really amazing. Like, I've been watching my own contentery and I'll hear myself go, hey, you. Yeah, you. You're loved. You're doing great. I'm really proud of you. And, like, it's just me talking to me, but the way it makes me feel, I just know that there's other people that are feeling that same thing, and that's why, I may not have a lot of people that tune into me when I'm live, but like my analytics ain't red. And that's like when it comes to YouTube, that's the thing that matters is your analytics. So my analytics ain't red. That means that they're green, and that means that they're going up. And if they're going up, that means that YouTube will still push me into someone's algorithm. A lot of people find my posted content because a lot of people watch my posted content, myself included. And I find that the algorithm will push it in the direction of which the traffic is going. So people are going to find my posted content more than they're going to find my live content. Usually, how it goes is they find posted content, they follow me, and then they realize that I go live. Oh my god. Oh, thank goodness. Whoo! I just rammed into my table, but nothing fell. Thank goodness. Oh, thank you, time. You're going at a nice, beautiful pace, and I appreciate it. You know what I failed to tell my doctor and my psychiatrist about, and it probably had some relevance to like my eye twitching and stuff like that. I did not talk about Richard passing at all, and I probably should. It's been affecting me, Ray, a lot more than I
Yeah.
expected. Yeah,
Well, it remains on your mind a lot.
yeah. Like my desk that I have, he was the one that dropped it off, and he had asked me, "Would you like help putting it together?" And I said no because at that time and I did not want him in my home. I did not want to invite in this person that caused me so much past trauma. I didn't want to invite them into my new environment. And now a part of me is like, damn, that would have been a really nice memory to have of like him helping me build the desk. But then my brain was also like, yeah, until he made a perverted joke that made you feel really gross. And I was like, yeah, yeah. I my heart goes out to everyone that's lost a parent that you didn't feel any kind of like upset feelings for, because my stepfather was not a good man for the most part of my life. And the way it affects me is crazy. So I can't even imagine if you actually loved and had a loving parent and you lost them. Like my heart goes out to you, especially the little girls with dads. You know,
Hmm.
there's something, there's something about that relationship that people always talk about, like daddy's little girl. And
Yep, I know.
yeah, because you have two of them. They're in their bedroom sleeping right now.
Yep.
Oh, and it really makes me like, I feel like the universe put us together the way it did, Ray, because you are such a good father. And I've never had a good dad, you know? It's like I get to be around an influence that is positive. It's like how Hosey Posey said that I'm being my own mother. It's kind of like I feel like in a way you're being a father, because you're helping my brain to see how a man is supposed to treat his girls and how a man is supposed to treat women and other people in general. Like, unfortunately, in our society, men are just held a little bit higher. And, you know, when it comes to little girls and their dad, it's like you really feel that. Like I've seen girls with their dads, and I'm just like, it's very much that feeling of like, I wish I had that. I wish I could have that. And I had some good memories with Richard. So I had some I have some good memories, and that is something is probably why I'm so upset. But I'm also still really upset because I'm 39 and I don't have a dad, and I don't like it really just fucking fucks with a person, like
Right.
you like, for a girl, you imagine your dad walking you down the aisle and stuff like that, and it's like I'm never gonna get that ever. Because when I got married to Voldemort, I didn't have. I don't even think Richard was there. Now that I think about it, yeah, Christian was. Wow, Christian wasn't there either. Genesee and my mother were. Like, there was a little area that I had deemed like for family, um, and like Voldemort had his sister, his mom, and his dad. The only person that couldn't come was his great grandma or his grandma, and at the time she was like 86 and had been dealing with some issues, so it made sense. And I had Genesee and my mother. Michelle was there, but she didn't want to sit in the area for family, which I thought was weird. Yeah, when I got married, it didn't feel like a lot of people cared. Or I should say when I got engaged, because like I told people it was an engagement party, but when they arrived, you then found out it was my actual wedding. Um, yeah, not a lot of people cared to go to my engagement party, and not a lot of people. listened. Like it was in a park. I didn't want alcohol. A bunch of people bought booze. A bunch of people brought booze, and I really don't appreciate that. I wanted it to be a dry wedding, and it wasn't. And now I don't even want to get married again. Like if I was to meet someone that made me feel that way, I'd want to have like a ceremony, a bonding ceremony, a binding ceremony, something like that. But it would be emotional and spiritual only. It wouldn't be legal. Like I would change my last name before I got married
Right.
again. I still stand by like if you want to when you get divorced, Ray, if you want to get married, like I'll be 100% be able to tell my person like, "Hey, yes, I'm married, but it is only because we can trust each other 100%." Like I trust this person with my mental health. Cuz when I get married, that's kind of like I have to think about that. I trust this person with my mental health because when I get married, my husband becomes that person that can go, my wife needs to be admitted, and then they will admit me. No, thank you. Like, it makes me, like, I get terrified when I think about if I had stayed married to Voldemort, what he could have actually done to my life. Because, unfortunately, if you can act sane, they're going to take the sane person over the person who's acting erratic. And he doesn't have a history of mental health. I do. On that note, I'm going to wait. It's almost 7:47. I'm going to toke. Why haven't I toked? It's cuz I don't wake and bake. I know there's a lot of people out there who consume cannabis recreationally and for funds. It's not fun for me. It's not fun for me. I know that there's a lot of people that are like, blasphemy. How can she say that? But I've just loaded this bowl of delicious flour with delicious sugar wax on top, and I'm going to force myself to have it because I know that the tension headache that I have going and all these racing thoughts that are making me want to just fucking cry are going to go away as soon as I consume this cannabis. But I don't want to. What a wonderful world we live in. But that's also like I've kind of come to terms, Ray, that I enjoy not having a big friend group. Because I don't have to constantly explain myself, and I like that. I like I really like that you and Kayla, I can say some of the most offhand shit, and you'll just be like, "Oh, Amber," like when I tell y'all like, "Oh, yeah, I don't remember that. That wasn't me." You're like, "Oh, okay." Like
Right.
it's damn it. Okay. Oh, you're okay, Amber. To have one person in the world other than yourself who believes in you, who trusts you and the things you say is so beautiful. And I have two of those people. One that I've known for 2 decades, and we literally were seniors in high school together, and another that I've only ever met through the internet. But when she tells me she's proud of me, it feels like my mom is telling me she's proud of me. When she messages me to make sure I'm okay, it feels like she actually cares if I'm okay or not. And that's something that I hold really dear to myself because I can't make friendships with women as well as I thought I could. Um, so having Kayla in my life is really important. And, Kayla and I, we've had moments in time where we've argued, we've yelled at each other. Um, but we also were able to talk it out. And that's kind of a huge thing we've both talked about, that we have a closer relationship with each other than some people we know in real life, because the people in real life don't take the time to listen and acknowledge and apologize. A huge part of it is apologizing for something that you did. Like, it's okay to make a mistake. It's not okay to double down and be like, no. Like, it's
I might,
fucking 10:49 for my best duder,
yeah,
and
might head to bed soon.
he's heading to bed soon, but he still made time to hang out with me and
Hmm.
chill
Just
and
to kick it
chat.
is
Yeah,
nice, you know.
yeah, exactly. Just to kick it is nice. Oh shit, where'd he go?
I'm right at the top.
Oh god. Holy shit, the pumpkin's behind you because the fucking snow falls. Oh my gosh. Oh, I needed this. Like, honestly, I don't know if I would have gotten medicine in me if Ray hadn't been like, "Yup, I'm up." It felt so funny when I was texting the, "Hey, you up?" Just like the humor was not lost on me. uh, yeah, no, I figured that, you would only be able to game till like 10:30, maybe 11, but I was like, even just 10 minutes with my best friend will be amazing. Don't you know there's a piece of your care package that I actually haven't put in the bag yet? Because whenever I look at it, it reminds me of you. So it's kind of nice. And it's super cute. Like, I just hope that you think it's as cute as I do. I'm pretty sure you will, but. I just love it because it's a little squishmallow. And it came in this, it's like a vintage theme sort of thing. And I got one for myself that's it's a little fucking cell phone, like the text mate cell phone, old school Nokia. So it's along that lines. I almost got you the tape cassette. I almost got that one for you. I wish I would have had a record player because I would have ordered that. But this is so perfect. It's purple, which is my favorite color. But then what it is, like as soon as you get it, I just know you're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, now we both have one." Hmm. Also, I will fucking die laughing or probably pee myself laughing if you actually eat those fucking stale ass chips that are. I just know they're stale. Like, I only opened them the once and closed them again, but like the air got in it. So like if you were to act like, actually, that will be a science. Yeah, I want you to eat one because I'm curious. Would it remain the
No
spice?
thanks.
No thanks. Well, but like, would the spice stay the same even if the chip is stale?
I don't know, actually.
Right? So it's like a part of me is like, for science, should I pull, like, when I go to send it, just I take one out and like put it in a container and then I wait for you to get it, and when you get it, I pull out this fucking container with this fucking chip and I go, "Let's eat some stale hot ass chips together." I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. This is me we're talking about. I'm gonna do that. Oh my god, I needed this so badly, Ray. Like my body and brain were hurting and I wasn't getting the medicine in me and I now that I have the medicine in me, my body's like, "Oh, baby, why didn't you do this sooner?" And I'm just like, "I'm sorry." I'm so sorry that I hate taking medicine. Like, I don't know why. I just do. And it doesn't matter what type of medicine it is because cannabis is like the best medicine ever in the way that you consume it, the way it makes you feel, all of the above. So, um, yeah, but I just don't like it. I just don't. And that's another thing is the people really close in my life have never questioned that. I know I've told you many times of like people being like, "Oh, like you're just a stoner. Don't lie." And it's like you don't. It just it's infuriating how much other people think they can interject themselves into people's lives. And this is people in real life. Like, because I get people that go, "Well, yeah, you put yourself on YouTube, so of course you're going to have that." There is nobody here on YouTube coming at me in real life. Okay? Literally. Literally. The things that I deal with are in real life.
Hmm.
Like, I'm powerful in real life. Like I'm scared here online. Like I'm so triggered by online things, it's redonkulous. I mean, there'll be sometimes when I don't want to do a video chat with my own best friend, the guy in my ear right now, because I don't like the whole concept of video calls and stuff. It freaks me out. I don't know why though.
Hmm.
Because like things like in Star Wars, Star Trek, Back to the Future, where you have a hologram that you talk to. Oh, that shit's so fucking cool to me. But video chats, makes my heart pound. Fucking hologram is a holograph, like it's a hologram video chat. Yeah, my brain just finds that so cool. But then as soon as I say video chat, my chest goes. Something about video gets me, but the hollow is okay. Make it make sense. Are you sure I don't have the tism? But I don't, man. Like, I bring it up to my therapist and stuff, and they're just like, no, no. You have this, but no. Consuela, no, no. Me still work, no. No, Consuela, you're fired. No, me keeping my job. Oh my god, that's what I'm gonna do. Anytime that I want to yell, I'm gonna bust out Consuela. I'm gonna try to do that, and my child hates it. Like, I swear my kid almost wants me to yell at her more, because when I go, no, 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 and she's like, Mom, stop it. I'm like, no, me Consuela, who Mom? Oh, God. I swear my kid loves and hates me all at the same time. But I'm the coolest person she knows. I just hope that I'm not always the coolest person she knows, because I'm pretty fucking cool. So there's a good chance that I could be the coolest person that she will know her whole life. Until she becomes president, and then I go, hey, my kid's the cool one. Hopefully. No, I hope my kid doesn't go into politics. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to be into politics. I really, nope, nope. Like I'm the type of person that I could 100%, as long as I still have electricity and internet, I could live off grid. And I know that sounds counterproductive to some people, but off the grid to me does not mean not having accessibility to grocery stores and internet. Off grid to me means I'm living off the land. I don't go to a grocery store for my food per se. Um, like, but if I need, I don't know, fucking NyQuil, I'm gonna go get NyQuil, you know? Um, or like meat. Like if I don't, I'll either become vegetarian again or I'll find a good butcher in town, like someone who butchers the meat, but like I know they're the ones butchering it and it's not in some massive fucking building where 100 cows are getting butchered at the same time. Like I go to a place where one cow gets butchered and they take the time to fillet that shit. Um,
All right,
but
look
yeah,
up.
I would love to live off grid. Oh my god, right
Yeah,
there? Okay.
yeah, that's about right.
I would. Oh, fucking have my own garden. Like, man.
All right, I gotta wake up, get these girls to
Mhm.
school, and then go to work.
Yep, yep, yep. But I
This was
love that
fun
you.
just kicking it for a little bit.
Yeah, man. This was
Yeah,
super lovely. I
before I
love
gotta go to bed.
I love this a lot. I feel like you're gonna have such a
Mhm.
great day tomorrow. I love that you get to drop them off before you go to work. Like that just makes my heart happy for you.
It's rad. It's
Yeah.
super rad.
Oh, man. I fucking love you. I love those girls. If you see the big kiddos, tell them your bestie says hey. Yeah,
All right, have a good night.
it will be so much better now that I got to hang out with you. So thank you. I will. Bye, bye,
All
bye.
right, bye, bye, bye.
All right. So we're gonna finish this in here, even though Ray isn't here anymore. We were in fact in Minecraft to hang out with our best duder. So this is how bad my anxiety is. I touched my microphone just now, and my brain goes, "It's muted." How could it be muted if I was just talking to my best friend? Oh, we only ate one of the applesauces. I still have a string cheese and some mini bites. I'm gonna eat the cheese before it gets any warmer. I like the cheese to be like kind of soft. Like I don't like eating it right when it comes out the fridge and it's super cold. Mm-hmm. Mmm. It's like soft. Like still a little cold, but not like frozen cold, or not frozen, but like right from the fridge cold. Room temperature cheese. There we go. But we're gonna finish our first medicine of the day, and then we're gonna end this meeting and switch over to Fortnite. Oh, I love Ray. I'm so thankful to have him as a my best friend. Truly. Oh, I'm so sore. All right, motherfuckers. I hope to see you in the next one. But regardless, please, please, please remember to be kind to yourself. Yes, you specifically. How you doing? Be kind to yourself. You're awesome. And everyone else. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.